In this class, we are going to do some fun core strength training in the beginning of the class to warm up, and then go into some fun shimmy drills, particularly 3/4 shimmies, which will be super fun to do. I got inspired from this class that I took yesterday from Michelle Sorensen and Tracy Lynn. If you don't follow them on Instagram, I highly recommend it. They're super beautiful dancers, incredible movement artists, and just muses in general. Velveteen Serpent on Instagram, and then Tracy Lynn with Love. So if you don't follow them now, highly recommend it. We're going to do a little bit of things that I learned from them yesterday, incorporate those into our practice today, and then follow it up with some fun drill bits and mixing in some flow at the end. So grab some water if you need it, and let's get started. So we're going to start on our mats today, on our hands and our knees. So if you need something for your knees or a yoga mat, feel free to get that now. Okay. So get on your hands and knees in a nice tabletop position. Make sure your hips are over stacked on top of your knees and your shoulders above your wrists. So take a moment just to get stable in this position here. And breathe into your body, find stability. And then I want you to tuck your toes and then use your core strength and lift your knees up off the ground. And we're going to hold this static position. Don't forget to breathe. Keep those abs tight. And release. And point your toes and then bring your heels to your booty and stretch through the tops of the feet. And bring them back down. Tuck those toes again. Lift up. And keep it here so you feel the heat build in the body. And release. Point the toes, bring the heels to the booty. And again, tuck those toes, lift up. And drop it down. Point the toes and bring the heels to the booty for a nice stretch. And last time for this little bit, tuck the toes again, lift up. Make sure you squeeze your upper abs here. No rib cage flares. So tuck them in nice and tight. You really feel warm now. And release. Stretch through the feet for one last time before we move on. Go ahead and sit back onto your heels. Roll out your wrists for a nice little stretch here. Relieve some of that pressure. I totally have to say, please excuse my hands. I get acrylics, and some of them, my little claws fell off yesterday before filming the last video, and I haven't had time to go get them done. So my apologies. I don't ever look like this, okay? Okay, let's roll out our head, our neck. gentle shoulder rolls here. Back. And forward. Bring your arms out to a T, windmill those elbows. Getting some lubrication and fluid in all the joints in the upper body right now. And reverse the direction. Okay, so go back to a tabletop position, and we're going to do something a little similar. However, we are going to focus on contracting and isolating our low belly. So when we do this, we're going to do little belly tucks like this, our low belly. You are not squeezing your booty to do this motion, so don't think about squeezing your glutes at all or arching your spine in either direction. Keep it a nice neutral spine here. I'll take this off so you can see what's happening a little better here. So nice neutral position in the spine, and we're going to be just using our low abs to tuck. Okay, I'm going to actually get past all this is beautiful. We want something a little bit more in it. Shift through this mix here. Boom. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to tap into the beat here and just do tuck, release, tuck, release. Again, these are super isolation. Just using that low belly. Make them nice and strong and sharp. Keep going. We're going to speed it up here shortly. Okay, and double time it. Boom, 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 boom. Again, make these sharp. And do not arch the spine. Just contract the low belly. Keep it going. Feel that low belly start to get nice and hot. Keep it strong. Okay. Keep it going. What we're going to do, we're going to shift our hands. Well, actually, let's stop the hips for a minute to show you what we're doing. You can shift the hands a little bit forward here, and what we're going to be doing is moving through space, shifting forward, and then shifting a little back. Doing this motion while we're doing our tuck. So we're going to attempt to do that. Go as far as you can. There will come a point where you come to about here where you can't really tuck it anymore without using your glutes. That's going to be the point where you need to stop, because we don't want to activate those glutes at all. We just want to isolate that low belly. So only go in the range of motion that you can keep that movement control within the low belly, okay? So let's go ahead and get it going again, and then we're going to start shifting our weight. Boom, 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 boom. Let's actually start a little slower. So just get going, and then we'll speed it up. So boom, 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 boom. And shift those hands forward, and let's go forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're going to speed it up now. Double time that. Contraction. And move forward. Back. Da, 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 da. Going. Don't forget to keep those upper abs engaged. Couple more times. And last step forward. Perfect. Go ahead and stretch it back here. Keep this nice and active though, not a passive stretch. So really activate through the shoulders. And then while we're in this extended child's pose here, I want you to think about rotating your armpits out to the side walls and then down to the ground. So getting a nice stretch in the shoulders. Make sure you keep your traps down, away from your ears. More times here. Okay, come on up. Nice tabletop position again. So let's switch it up and do some nice spinal waves here. So make these nice and big and juicy. Go slow at your own pace. Just breathe in all the tight spaces. You need some lubrication. And reverse the direction. Okay, come to a nice neutral spine here. Make sure those abs are nice and activated, flat back. So we're gonna do a nice side full spinal crunch to each side. So bring your whole body in and crunch to the side, stretching through the side body on the right, and then crunch to the right, stretching on the left. Other side. And other side. And one more each side. And to the right. Okay. So back to our lovely tabletop position that we've been in, we are going to do something similar to the tuck, and instead of activating that low ab, we're going to activate our obliques, okay? So, we're going to crunch our hips up using that oblique and those side abs here, up. And I want you to think of when you're doing this, you're not pushing your hips to the side, trying to get them over. They're not moving laterally at all, right? So they're not moving in space. You're not using your skeletons, you're not using your bones, you're not using your glutes, your quads, anything like that. It is a true isolation in your abs. And I want you to think about crunching your hip into itself, like up and in to your abs, right? So it's literally just crunching in, releasing, crunching in, releasing, okay? So we're gonna do a few of those. So get in that nice neutral position, and left, right, left, right. Up and in, up and in. Pulling into your body, not out or away. Make sure you keep that low belly nice and activated to keep this clean and spine safe. Going. So I want you to explore now that we're doing these really punchy locks in and can you soften it a little bit to each side so it's nice and controlled. So lift, lift, lift. Slower, more controlled, less punch. Sometimes it's a little bit more challenging to do it slower and with more control. So it helps build a different form of the muscle here. Still squeeze though, but notice the difference in your muscle contractions when you want a little bit of punch and when you want to keep it nice and fluid. What sort of energies go into that? Notice how much more control you need when you do things slower and softer. That's the trick with any clean movement. Anybody can do anything fast, but making it look clean and nice and beautiful is truly in learning how to master it when it's slow. Because if you can do it slow, then you can do it fast. Couple more here. Okay, let's do a little shake out. Go ahead and shake your wrists real quick. Give them some love. We're going to do a nice little wrist stretch. So palm out, pull it back to you gently. And reverse that hand down, pull it back gently. Other side. Don't forget that thumb that likes to sneak out. And go down. Okay, inhale it up. And clasp your hands overhead. Go ahead and tuck those ribs in, keeping a nice strong belly, and arch over to your right side, expanding through the side ribs on the left body. And breathe up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands to a wide position of side view, opening up the chest. This is just kind of free form with the arms. We're basically just doing a nice gentle heart opener. Whatever feels good to you here. And then roll it down all the way to the ground into a nice quick child's pose. So just a single breath, and then roll through the spine back into our tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the booty into the air for a nice down dog. Give yourself a moment to stretch into those knees. We've done a lot of work with them, being on them. So as you pedal out at your own rate here. Keep the low belly tight, the ribs tucked in. Take a step away from my laptop there. Okay, plant the heels down. Stretch to the back of the legs. Take a few breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Tuck the low belly, roll through the spine and find yourself in a plank position. And so we're going to be here. And same that we did other class where we were doing twist this way. We're going to twist up, just like we were doing. So right, left, just like we were doing in the tabletop position, but now in a plank. Notice how different this is. Keep it going. Couple more here. Speed it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips back. Into down dog. Take a breath. And go ahead and walk the hands to the feet here. And forward fold, grab the elbow, sway side to side. Plant the hands on the ground and give me a couple deep bends and straightens with the back legs. Orient those legs even more. Try alternating. Be careful with the knees here. Listen to your body. And bend both knees, slowly roll it on up. Okay. So now, grab some water if you need it. I do. Okay, awesome. So, let's get in our dance posture. We're going to warm up our legs a little bit more and our hips a little bit more. So, what we're going to do is start with some slow internal rotations of the hips. Keep a nice low T, or low, not T, low V position here. Other way. And we're just warming up the hips even more for our practice. Other direction, take a little step out. And we're going to start, and we're going to shift from doing an internal rotation to an external rotation with our hips. So, around yourself. Other way. So you're trying to draw a big circle with your hips on the ground. Take a step out, bigger circle. Other direction, take a bigger step out. Slowly inching yourself as wide as you can go. Still keep this nice controlled circle. Reverse the direction. Don't go too far though. Okay, come to a nice neutral position. Bring the knees out, squat down. Inhale up, twist the spine, and bring the shoulder down for a nice gentle spine twist here. Inhale up, other side. And bring the hands to the ground, lift the booty in the air, and stretch the back of the legs. Right side. And the left. Okay, and back to center. To the back of those hamstrings. Maybe shift and rock forward, front and back. See if that helps you get into your calves a little more. And drop the booty and roll it on up. Okay. Now that we're feeling a little loose, we're going to get into some shimmies and hip work. So, let's see. Okay. I'm going to jump the music a little bit, actually. Like it's a little on the lower side. Okay. So, what we're going to be doing is 3/4 shimmies. So, normally shimmies are 4 on the floor, so even beats with the tempo. This we're going to be going in 3 counts. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum bum bum, bum bum bum. So for each count, with one side, so say we're doing it, instead of doing this one big hip flip where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, we're doing 3 little counts in that one each time, okay? So if we're doing it on the right side, it'll be right, right, and then left side, left, right, okay? And they're little. The first couple ones are little, and then it goes to a big one at the end. So I like to think of it as like da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. That's how I personally do it. So we're going to try that. This is a great tempo for it, so we're going to start nice and slow. So, get to our nice dance posture. Out. There. Light helps, right? Sorry, I forgot about that. I didn't realize I was so dark in here. Okay, so nice dance posture. Boom, 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 boom. Right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Warming it up. the ground on the last little hip. So if we're doing the right side, what's going to look like is right, left, right, okay? And then go left, right, left. And this is just going to help us practice with traveling and keeping those clean isolations in the hip while being able to move with our hip work, right? Because if we're moving and we're traveling across the ground and we want to keep these isolations nice and clean, if we don't know how to truly isolate that and we're using our legs or our butt or anything else, we're going to try to move, it's going to start doing weird shit like that. So this is how we learn how to keep it nice and clean and nice and isolated, okay? So do not use your legs. You're not going to be able to use your legs to do this, so you'll be able to tell if you are compensating in the legs or your hips the second you lift that foot off the floor. You should be able to, ideally, once you practice and you do enough, you should be able to do this and move freely and put your leg wherever you want and still keep that hip going. Okay, so that's what we're driving to. We're towards. So, little micro drill here. So let's get the hips going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, left. 1, 2, left. 1, 2, left. 1, 2, left. Helping you shift your weight. It seems really simple. This is simple to you. Focus on how clean you can make it. 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, kick. 1, 2, kick. Don't forget to lift on that kick. Still keep the same hip and the leg timing for the 3 foot each hip and step, okay? So, trying to be here. Boom, 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 boom. Get hip. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Step. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. it and focus on the hips. The walk, okay? Take it whatever level you can. And we'll start with the arms the next time we go forward. Keep it going. Da 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 and da. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And inhale up. Beautiful. And forward fold. Flat back. And bend the knees and roll on up. Okay, so super fun, right? So now we're going to work on our pelvic locks. Same theory, same idea of the goal being to contain this true clean isolation in our hips and in our belly. We're going to focus on the low belly, so our pelvis, really our pelvic lock, while maintaining freedom in the legs. Okay, so we're going to play with a couple different ways to do that with balancing, so that we make sure that we keep our legs in check and we keep that in true isolation. So let's get into some low belly locks. So boom, locks, or sorry, hip locks, pelvic locks, so low belly contractions. And again, this is only a low belly contraction. No glutes are involved in the making of this. No legs are involved in the making of this. It's nothing but this muscle right here. That's all we're using. So we're going to keep it going. So let's just warm this up. Standing up. I know we did a lot of this off the ground today, but a little different when we're standing. And if you catch yourself, I even have to catch myself too. Right here, if you find yourself like doing this sort of thing, squeezing, get that like punch going. It's just like human nature. We all kind of want to do it, especially when we first want to learn. I still catch myself doing it. And it's something you just constantly remind yourself to not. So relax that booty. We want the booty to shake and jiggle. We want it to be nice and plump. Okay? Keep it in there. Find your balance. We're going to start lifting our legs off the ground and holding it in the saddle position while doing this. So starting with the right leg up, shift your left to your leg, shift your weight to your left leg, and lift that right knee up to passe. Okay, let's check your balance here. Do you see if there's any place in your body that is restricting you from doing this, having this clean isolation? Remember, keep those glutes nice and relaxed. The only way that they're being fired right now is moving through the legs to keep yourself static, but not for that isolation. And go ahead and stretch that leg out in front. And follow it till your quad's starting to burn here in a second. Keep that isolation going. Bring the leg back in. Okay, stop the isolation. Go ahead and grab that back foot and give yourself a nice quad stretch. Okay, go ahead and roll out that ankle as well. Perfect. Get that isolation going again. Tuck, tuck, tuck. shift that weight to that right foot. And lift that left leg up into a passe. And keep that extension tight. So notice that this movement is only being driven by here. Everything else is just stabilizers. And lift that leg out. No matter how high right now, we'll burn either way. Couple more. Couple more. And go ahead and bring that leg back. Stop the isolation. Stretch that quad. I like to kick back first. And then bring it in. And release and roll that ankle out. Okay. And face forward. Drop some water in your life. So same thing that we were doing with our three-quarter or our little walking pattern and out of your arms. We're going to do the same thing with our pelvic chest too. Okay, so same sort of challenge, brain challenge here. Let's get the hips going.
Now love is all I got, I can't live. Love is all I got, only love in my life. Love is all. Love is all I got now. Love is all I got, I can't live. Love is all I got, only love in my life. Love is all. Love is all I got, love is all I got. Live life with love and trust. Love will come down to earth and save us all. Love is all I got. I can't live with everything I've lost because love will come to save us all.
Make sure those little abs
So save us all.
nice and isolated. So keep it here for a second. We change the song, so we're going to find our beat again. So up, down, up, down. Bring your arms up.
Wake your soul with love in the morning. Feed your soul with love till the evening. Expand your soul with love.
We're going to speed up our feet here. We're doing 4 counts for each foot. Now we're going to go to 2, okay? So 1, so yeah, so let's do. Without going too fast for you guys, because it's going to be a little bit quick without this one. We're going to keep it a 4 count, just to make it easier, because if I speed that up, it's going to get a little crazy, and I think that's a little too much. So, we're going to keep it a 4 count. We're just going to add the arms again. You cannot do the arms, or you find yourself like doing this sort of thing. Take it a step back. You always want to challenge yourself. You always want to work past your comfort zone. So don't be comfortable. You always want to be uncomfortable, not too uncomfortable to pain, because that's never okay. But you do to maximize your growth and your acceleration in any sort of skill, but especially with body movement stuff and dancing and technical skills within the body. You always want to push yourself into that sweet spot, and that sweet spot is just past your point of comfort, where you're like kind of getting it but still struggling. You're not like overwhelmed and stressed out and struggling, because that's not a good thing, but it's for anyone. Take it back a notch if that's the case, but always train at this efficient spot of finding your sweet spot. So you want to be challenged, you want to be kind of not getting it, but like tasting it a little bit. That's where you know you kind of got it, okay? So again, go at your own pace. If you can't do the arms with you and you want to just focus on the hips to make it nice and clean, I recommend doing that, because you can always add dimensions later on. You want to make sure you execute those first little steps first and have them super, super clean before you move on to the next level of difficulty. Perfect. Inhale up. And exhale. Swan dive forward. Stretch the low back. It's very important to continuously stretch the low back and belly dance because we do so much hip work. Inhale. Flop back. Home to your personal practice. You're continuing to do belly dance practice on your own. Always, always, always remember to stretch out that low back. We want to prevent injury as much as we can in that area. We are more prone to doing it because we do so much with our hips. And it does a lot of compression, or can have a lot of compression on our low back for not doing things properly. So just as a safeguard, we always want to make sure we're extra stretching that area. That's why we do a lot of forward folds. Nice punchy hips. Just for some fun, let's just get into some nice, beautiful little O's just because we want to. And this song sounds fun to do too. So let's do that. So we're going to do nice crunch forward, and they're going to be nice and slow. So front and back. So you've got a really slow circle. It's really like an elliptical. Back. Remember, we're not crunching through the low back, we're releasing through the front belly to get that back sway. And reverse, front and back. Front and back. Bring your arms up, front and back. And other way. We're going to speed it up here. So front, back, back. Bring your arms to T. A nice lifted T. Tribal posture here. So you want this to have really lifted elbows and really strong to the arms. Another way. Front, back, front, back. Focus on really crunching through that front. We're doing a lot of low belly work today. Quarters, so we're going to finish off our little shimmy series today. I'm returning to what we started with. This is our 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now that we've warmed up our hips, and the 3/4 should be a little bit better in your body now. We're going to try some arm patterns with this. Static in the legs, so we can really focus on what we're doing. Bring your arms up. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Start it out, flex the foot, come down for a nice standing balance pose. And come back up. Keep it here. Bring that foot all the way out in front of you. Kick the foot out in front of you. And then hinge it all the way around, squeezing through the glutes. Keep that leg as lifted as possible. See if you can see, if you have a mirror in front of you, if you can see that back foot underneath your arm. Lift up. And release down. Roll into the spine. Inhale up. And then forward fold. Walk your hands out into a plank position. And hold it here. Inhale, lift the hips. Back to down dog. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Keep it nice and straight here. Bring it through your feet. Come to this nice lunge position. If you need something for your knees, or if you're on the mat, you're good to go. We're going to drop that knee to the ground and bring it back to a 90-degree angle here. And then what you're going to do is, keeping this a nice 90-degree angle, you're going to take your right hand, put it on the inside of your knee. You're going to create pressure between the two. So you're going to be pushing your knee, and your knee's going to be pushing your hand. So you're actively engaging that. And then we're going to, while we're doing that, we're going to keep our belly nice and tight. Keep those ribs nice in. I always need to remind myself of that one. And while we're keeping this active engagement, we're going to nice and stretch through our side body. We should really be feeling these in our psoas right here. Awesome. And then you can step forward a little bit if you want to get a little deeper in that hip for just a second. And then shift the hips back. We're going to flex our foot. And we're going to spread our toes. And then make little windshield wipers out of them. So rotate them out and in. Alright, go ahead and lift that back foot. We're going to step back to place. Go to your top back of the hand, body of the hands pushing the knee, so we're creating that tension there. And keep those upper abs and low belly nice and tight. Inhale up to the right arm and arch over to your left. Shift forward a little bit. You want to get a little deeper into that front of the hip. Just for a second though, then we're going to shift our hips back, arch that, flex that foot, spread those toes, and then shell wipe them. Take inside and out. We are going to walk our hands forward, dropping the chest, or a nice heart opener. And drop the hips back. And then, now that you're in this nice position here, what we're going to do is you're going to lift yourself up, shift your feet to the side. So we'll do this way, so you see what I meant. So you're going to shift your feet to the side here, and then you're going to come down, and then plant this right arm in the back. You're going to be lifting through here. So you can feel this in the front of the hip. And let's do some arm circles. Other side, or other way. And come down. Lift yourself up, switch sides there. Plant that back arm and lift your hips. And feel your arms. Other way. Okay, come on down. With both feet in front of you, come out for a nice wide straddle position. Okay. Inhale up nice and tall, get a long to the spine. And exhale, look to the right. Exhale, left hip is down. And come on up. Inhale tall. Exhale over to the left. Plant that right hip into the earth. And inhale up. Inhale to the sky. Hands to the heart center. Bring your legs in.